welcome back to Rue's Life. I'm here in the polytunnel, but I'm not staying in here for long because it is 38 degrees in here and it's 27.1 degrees outside. It's really warm in here. I've got the solar powered fan going and I'm about to just water the floor just to cool everything down a little. But what I'm here to talk about and to show you today is the compost bays that I've bought. So I've bought them from Amazon. I've bought 3 of them. They're wooden slatted compost bays. You can put them together with a mallet and apparently that's all you need. So I've no idea how good they're going to be. As I say, I bought them from Amazon. I've looked at the reviews and the reviews were good. They're not the most expensive. They're certainly not the largest. I've bought, as I say, 3 separate units, but I've got a plan that if I leave the fronts open and we use one side to connect the next one to, we can probably make 4-5 bays out of what we've got. So what we're going to do, Chris is actually quite keen to get involved with this one, so what we're going to do is put one together as it's designed and then have a little look and see if there is a way that we can join the others on. And certainly I'd like to make 4 if not 5 bays out of what we've got, which would then leave them open fronted instead of closed at the front. So here they are. As I say, there's 3 packs, if you will, here, and we're just going to put one together to start with and see how we go. So this is the area that we're going to put these compost bays. You can just see the tail end of my original compost bays, which are pallets tied together with baler twine, and they've served me well. I've only had 2. The furthest one is actually falling to pieces now. This one we're going to leave where it is. So Chris has helped me. We've trimmed the hedge and trimmed the area. We're going to make sure we leave a bit of a gap down the back so that we can continue to trim that hedge and it's not growing over into the compost bays. And I will be putting some weed suppressant membrane down before we put the compost heaps in. So let's get cracking and build this first bin. that went together really easily. We used a piece of board just for tapping to stave them going down in, you know, pushing it down into the ground, and just to give a solid surface. It was easy with two of us, but I would think that this would be fairly straightforward with one person. I think we're just going to construct the three as they are and put them next to each other, because the wood isn't as good quality as I was hoping. So the plan that we had was actually to leave the fronts open and to use the three bays to interlink with each other to make them into 4 or 5. But because of the quality, I think we're just going to stick with the 3. I mean, I've already got those, well, 1 plus 1 falling to pieces, but 3 should be enough. They're a reasonable size, they're not huge, but they're certainly going to be better than what I've had. The other thing I could do would be to place one and then use a pallet at the back, and then leave a gap before placing the other, which essentially would create an extra bay. So I'm not 100% sure how we're going to situate these yet. What I do know is that I am going to lay them onto some weed suppressant membrane, just to help with the weeds that come through from the bottom. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased with this. I'd probably give it a 7, 8 out of 10. Went together really easily. They were delivered very quickly. For the money, they're not the best quality and they're not going to last that long. If I wanted to increase their longevity, I would completely line them with the weed suppressant membrane, and I might consider doing that. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased. So I've just come for a little sit down in the shed to cool off, because it really is quite warm outside today. And then we're going to push on and get those other 2 bays built, and then I'm going to decide how I'm going to lay them out. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I will leave a link in the description to these compost bays. As I say, I bought them from Amazon, just did a little bit of research. They're certainly not the best that money can buy, but they're not bad. I will give you some updates, so you know, I can't really give you a full review at the moment because I don't know how they're going to stand up to the test of time. The reviews that I'd looked at on Amazon were pretty good, but obviously I need to make my own mind up. So we'll see how they go over the test of time. But for now, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you all again soon.